What's the single best advice you've ever received?
They have these things that they always say you can quote from the book of The Godfather or whatever. But in my case, it's my dad. He was my best friend in the world and one of the best men I ever knew. And he told me that my word was my bond. And it didn't just apply in business. It, applied to my family and friends. And I think it's a good, none of us are perfect. I've made my mistakes. But if you can show the people that you work with or the people in your lives that your word means something, especially in these difficult economic times. I can tell you the music business has kind of completely changed, and we used to have all kinds of scales and things that would be sort of in place for us. And now, when you let someone know that there's a budget and this is all you've got to work with, and that you're going to make sure that they get paid, and you make every effort. Fortunately, I have a number of people I've worked with over the years that believe me, and it happens. And I think it's very similar in relationships too.
Oh, absolutely. And you have a very great reputation out here. I know a lot of people have worked with you, including myself, and it's always a joy.
Great.
So, yeah. So what is the biggest self-growth hurdle, weakness, or setback that you've had to overcome to get to where you are today?
Well, geez, there's many, but you said the most, and probably patience was the most difficult. I would get upset thinking that I had more talent than other people. And you kind of fall into the dark side,
Yes.
as opposed to thinking about what can I do to improve myself? Why do they have it instead of me? And that's the wrong way to go. There's always more you can do to improve yourself. And we have a dear friend in common by the name of Pasquale, who Italian born, who used to say, "Bill Meyer, you make coffee nervous."
So how do you overcome
patience has been something I've had to work on through the years.
How did you overcome it? How are you working on it?
Part of it has to do with age and experience, and another large part of it had to do with having children. I've got two amazing sons, 7 and 5, and I think you start learning true patience when you have children, as you well know yourself.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so was there any trick that you did while you were working with some of the biggest stars, or when you felt like, oh, I'm contributing more than they are, or whatever you were feeling in that moment? What did you do in that moment to get over that hurdle?
I believe, a career has an arc to it, and if you're putting enough good things out, not only working for other people, but always reminding yourself that this is not where it ends, that this one credit is not going to make or break me.
Okay. That makes sense.
Then you can, don't get yourself bottled into believing that only one circumstance is going to be what saves you, or what propels you.